Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. For those of you that don't know, I do mostly budgeting videos, and in today's video we are going to be setting up a budget for March and also looking at where my money will go this month. Before we get into it, I just want to say, if you're new here, then welcome. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more of my videos. If you're a returning subscriber, then welcome back. I hope you're having a great week. So this is where I got to last time, and I set up my calendar, and I also ended up doing a catch-all dashboard for this month, just so that my no spend is in one place rather than having to count every week to find out how many no spend days in a month. I know a lot of people track it on their monthly spread, and for a little while I did do that, but then I just found it quite monotonous having to try and make sure I've got enough stickers of something to do it for a whole month and then every month. So now I just use a lot of the stickers from the budget collection, and that's enough. But one thing we are going to do is go ahead and fill in my budget for March. Now, I did go ahead and white out this space down here, because if I show you on, this is April, you normally have a no spend challenge, but some of them are not always appropriate. So I went ahead and whited all of this section out at the top and put one of the challenge stickers in instead. And that's what I'm going to use this month to track savings for one of my saving goals. And hopefully we'll be able to make some extra payments towards debt. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and I think I might just pull February's out. Now, my pay actually was regular this month. I've got what will be my normal pay, because I ended up getting a pay rise, and for some reason it was spread over like 2 months, which meant it was quite hard to see what my new pay would be like. But I did go ahead and get my new pay, and I did mention before that my plan was to use the extra income towards debt or savings, rather than just splitting it between bills or sinking funds or cash envelopes, just so I know that that extra money is going towards something. So I'm going to continue to give myself $1,800 for my budget for the month, and the rest of my income is going to go towards probably debt and a bit of spending. So I'm going to put, should I put it here? I'll have a think. I'm definitely going to use it here though, definitely. So let's have a look at our bills for March, and some of these I've actually already paid because I just didn't want to wait. I'm trying to be more focused with them, because these bills are not on a standing order, which means I have to remember to just pay them myself. Which is slightly annoying, but I don't mind because it's not something I'm likely to forget. And I'm definitely going to put emergency fund, and it's us trying to accumulate back savings, and it's going to be the usual 200, and both of these have been paid, so that's a great start. Now, last time I actually put emergency fund for personal, but I achieved that, so that is finished now. Savings is going to get the usual 50, and that is towards our house goal. So that is going to get 50, and I'm just going to quickly flick over and put 50 there. So that I haven't paid yet, but I will do. Now, because I'm not doing this one anymore, I'm going to switch it to something else, and it's going to be an extra minimum payment towards debt instead, because I really want to try and get my car down, It's annoying because it's a lot of debt, but I really want to work on it, at getting that down. So that's my next goal, to try and do that. But it is going to take a while. Like, honestly, I think it's probably going to take years, but still, every little helps towards it. And I feel like once you really start making progress, you feel more motivated to even go further with it and just keep adding. So I'm hoping that will help me just sort of be motivated to keep plugging away. And then these are my sort of standing direct debits. So I have car insurance, phone, which I always budget 40, but really it's like 36 if I want to be really picky, which I don't, because sometimes it can be more. Sometimes I send like picture messages to like parents or grandparents, and they just don't have like, they just don't use like Messenger or Snapchat or anything like that. So there's that. And then the 17th, I've got my car payment, which is just about getting rid of the mammoth amount of interest, which is ridiculous. Like, I actually worked out, I had like a thing sent from them because I wondered what the settlement figure was, and to settle the car it's like 7,000, just over 7,000, but if I just stick with the minimum payments I'm going to be paying 10,000, which is just insane when you think about it. I probably would have been better off getting like a small loan from the bank for this when I look at it, because I could have got like 0 interest for at least 2 years, and I probably would have made a better dent on it, but never mind. It is what it is. Okay, then this last one, I did put £3.49, but I ended up just sticking with the regular. I know for a fact this month it will go to £3.49, because I lowered my payment plan because I'm just rolling over everything at the minute. But I do go back to work after a week, and I'm probably going to use all of my rollover pages and then some. But I'm gonna keep it for £3.49 for now for this month, because I know it will be that. Actually, but I know after March it'll go back up again, as it always does. And then I also have personal it's for variable, and that's for 400. Okay, now, so the total here should be the same, but I might just double check. 650 and 250. Okay. Better. So we've got 1,621.29. Okay, which leaves me with roughly 178.71. Now, this I can't work out exactly how much difference I've got. I'm sure it was around I know for a fact that 60 has gone to spending, and I deliberately gave, in fact it was supposed to be more than 60. I was going to give myself £70 for spending, and that's because I needed some uniform to going back to work, and initially I thought about 70, but I ended up just spending 60 because I managed to get a few things in the sale. So 60 has gone to spending, and I'm thinking that I'm probably going to split, or I'm probably going to just put the rest towards debt for this month, and then next month, actually no, I will split it. So once I've worked out exactly how much, then I'm going to split the rest between debt and savings. And then next month, I'll probably lower the spending amount to like something or nothing, depending on everything, because I won't need it as much. It's only because I haven't had to wear anything for work for a very long time, and I just didn't want to go back to work in my same things. I wanted something new. So I have that. And then this is a cushion. So this is actually my cushion here, okay? And I'm just going to leave that like that because I know for a fact it won't remain as that. I will dip into it, which means once I've dipped into it, I'll have to see how much of that is left over. I normally have about 150-ish as a cushion, and things just sort of crop up that I'll just sort of pay on there randomly. Like last month I only ended up with £90 left over. Well, 90 and some change, but I left that in rather than taking out the £7. I just left it in there and just took the 90, and that'll probably happen here again, because I do spend some money on my debit account. I just don't always track every little bit of that because I figured that's what I've got a cushion for anyway, and it's only normally little things. So that's that finished. And I'm going to go ahead and just pop it back so I don't get confused. Okay. So there is that done. And then, do I want to take anything out of here? Yeah. Because I'm probably going to need this sheet next. Okay. So here it says date, but I normally just like forget these headings. And I am going to change some of them because they don't all work for me. YouTube is fine to stay on. Christmas is definite. And then birthday, I like to track. Saving, yeah, so I'll have debt, savings, car, maintenance. I'm not going to track emergency fund because there's just no point, so that can just come off, and I think I'll just leave it as those. And then I'm just going to write the starting balances, which I've already got wrong. Trusty Tipex. One. Oh no, have I run out? There we go. Okay, we'll come back to that one. And then this just has 0 in at the minute. Christmas is actually 270. Oh, what is going on with me, guys? I am literally like butter fingers. Okay, let's start again. So we'll come back to Christmas. Let's start with birthday, which has 40. Debt is 0 because I always start again at the beginning of every month. Savings, I might just track how much at the beginning and how much at the end rather than how much I put in personally, just because we both put random amounts in at different times. And in car maintenance, I'm just going to quickly check. I think it has tax, Christmas, maintenance. Yeah, it's just got 10, 20. So that just has 20 in right now. And then, there we go. Okay, so that's that done. And then the only other thing I am going to track is on the 17th, I'll make a car payment of 16782 again. Okay. Whew. So that is my budget set up for March. I'm just going to go ahead and pull this out and pop this one back in. There's nothing more satisfying than knowing that that month is done and you won't really go back to it. This one can go in next for March, and I might just grab a sticker if I can find, is it this one? I think it is. Ah, there they are. March. If I can pull it off, which I can. Oh, there we go. So that is March all done and in, ready to go. I haven't set up my first week yet, but I am going to do that. And then the only other thing left to do is check these off, because I think, did this bleed through? This one bled through because I used a different kind of highlighter, and since then I've kind of gone to different ones because I didn't quite realise how deep these ones go. Like, they really are. But this is really good paper, and yet it really bleeds through. So I added 200 here, which I'm going to just add to this bit, which means we now have 1,400. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it so that 1, 2, 3. Okay, this won't actually be enough because I know my husband will put 200 in, which will basically go above this. So what I'm probably going to do is print another one of these so that when this is full I can start tracking the next amount, because we do actually want to save 3 months worth, not just 1 month's worth of savings. So I know I'm going to have to look into getting that done. There we go. So that's that one finished. And then I think the only other one that I really wanted to do is car. If I can find it, here it is. Okay, so let me just grab my purple one. And we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 is what we're actually on. So this is actually where we finish at the end of February. Because if you watched my last video, I said I was going to have to really sit and work it out, and I did. So this is where we're at from the end of February. So this is like before I put any extra towards it for this month. So that is where we're at, and you can see we've got a very long way to go, but never mind. So that is my February finished off for tracking. and I've also updated for March, and this is my March budget already laid out and ready to go. If you have any questions, then please just drop them in the comments below and I'll do my best to help. Other than that, I hope you have a fantastic week and I will speak to you all again soon. Bye.